Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They want to run this quarterback. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Henderson. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fresno State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Dropping back, it's Roberson. Caught near the sticks, it's McMillan. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Henderson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffalo! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
Buffalo 8, Fresno State 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll run it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Fresno State right back to the line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Warner. On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rushes on him. Makes a connection. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground, it's Henderson. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The send the tight end in motion. He'll try the left side. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
The score, Fresno State, 14, Buffalo, 8.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. Now the toss. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Bringing the heat. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Roberson. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's Snow. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Pulls and fires complete. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back on the option to give. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Calls his own number. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. That's reeled in. It's McMillan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to take off. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to run it in. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
He's got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Roberson. Finds a man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Buffalo! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He might want another play. To throw, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's got a chance. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air, it's Warner. Fires it. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rides to back and leaves it.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Fresno State Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for...
Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
21.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Warner. It's complete on the right side. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Lets it go to the end zone. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's Snow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Hauls it in. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Snow. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Lets it fly. A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Across the 25. He's got room. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Warner. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Plucks it out of the air. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're working that left side. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
All right, let's get it. Right. Set.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to